using 16th notes, your 1 2 a really great exercise is to practice playing accents on each of the different 16th note placements. So the first one, you just play on the beat on the 1, 2, 3, 4. So that we're alternating for this. So it's literally just like the warm up 1 2 3 4 but accenting the first note 1 2. And the approach here is the same as I was describing for the paradiddle, where you're thinking about playing from nice and low, and then you come up for the accent, and everything else happens low and the same. So these should all happen from the same height. So it's nice and even. And don't let the lifting up higher for the accent destabilize the fundamental rhythm. So that's why in the warm-up we do a lot of the unaccented stuff, to make sure that the single stroke or whatever type of roll is even before adding accents to it. So here, it just, instead of doing this and playing evenly, you're playing from down here. So even a great thing to work on is just playing a steady, smooth, single stroke roll low, like taps, doing taps like this, 1 and 2, and keeping it super even in terms of the volume and the rhythm. I'll go slower, 2 and 3 and 4 1, and just doing that, just because that needs to be even before we start adding the accents. So work on that alone as well. And then back to the accenting, you go 1 and 2 the 3 and so you just practice accenting on the beat. Okay, so you get that. And then you practice accenting the E. So you're going to go 1 and 2 and always keeping the unaccented notes low. And you just go through the different placements. Then you do the and 1 and 2 and 4 and then you do the 1 and 2. And so you've got the 4 different placements, and you can practice them individually. And just make sure, like, always start on the right, because you want to practice right hand accents and left hand accents. So in the beginning, just always start on the right, and that means the notes on the beat and on the and will be right hand accents, and the e's and uhs will be left hand accents. So you get those patterns together, 1 2 3 4, and you get 1 2 3 4 and you get 1 and 2 and 3 and you get 1 and 2. And then ultimately the goal is to make a quick little tight exercise where you can just play 2 or even 4 bars if you want to be thorough about it. 2 bars of each, you go straight from one end to the next, so you have to learn the transition as well. And then you can just loop that a couple times, and you just blast through it. It's great, like, to work out the hands, and it's one of my go-tos. I make all my students learn it. So I'll play it down for you so you can hear what it sounds like. So it's like 3 and 4 and 1. I'll do 2 bars of each. 1 2 3, and then the E's. 1 2 3 4 1 2, and then the ands. 1 and 2 3 4 1 2, and the uhs. 4 and 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 and 1. Killer exercise. You practice all your different 16th note accent placements. And then when you go and you start looking at different combinations and mixing the accents together, you're going to understand how to place all those accents. You're going to know which ones are on the right, which ones are on the left. And it just really prepares people well to deal with accented 16th note patterns. And you can actually do a ton of stuff with just accented 16th notes and make a ton of things that sound really cool. So great vocabulary to learn, and there you go. It's another one of my go-tos for my students.